We will have a podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. Our returning guest from Filler Academy. You guys introduce yourself, man.
I'm Phil. I'm one of the nerd duos from Filler Academy.
I'm Ken, and we upload every Monday talking about filler anime specifically, movies, arcs, just independent episodes, whatever we can find, really. All the cringiest stuff.
Yeah. If you hate it, we love it.
And where can we find you guys at?
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Filler Academy, on YouTube, Filler Academy Podcast, and if you want to send us an email, Filler Academy Podcast at Gmail. And we're on all major platforms, so like Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio. So as long as you are on one of those, you'll find us.
All right, sounds good. Before we get into the episode, you guys go follow us, Anime Again Show, all podcasting platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of those great stuff. Anime Again Show on Twitter, Anime Again Show on Instagram, and Anime Again Show on TikTok if you are into TikTok or whatever. So now let's get into the episode. Before we get into the main topic, what's up, guys? What's the direction of the pod? What you're watching / reading? Talk to us.
Go ahead, Phil.
It's been good. Like recently, we've been doing a lot for the podcast. We've been doing a lot of filler movies, just because it's a little crazy. But there's no shortage of those. So we're gonna get back to doing actual arcs, like episode arcs. So that'll be nice. What I'm watching right now, obviously My Hero, keep up with that. I recently watched That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I heard it was good. And then I was like, okay. And then so I just finished I think part 2. So I think I'm caught up on that. So those are the 2 most recent. Tokyo Revengers. I'm not caught up completely, but halfway, and it's so good. So yeah, that's me.
All right, what about you?
I've been watching My Hero, obviously, and Tokyo Revengers as well. Remain, gotta watch those sports animes every time they got out. I want more of them. And then just finally caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen. Was just finished where they're at in the manga. So for the next arc to get printed. That's pretty much all I'm doing. And then obviously filler movies every week.
For sports, I had a recommendation for you, Ahura no Sora. And I think we talked about this one time before. It's a basketball anime on Crunchyroll. Or whatever, it's like 50 episodes. It came out it's actually pretty good. Very super-ish realistic. It's a different type of, it's not like Kuroko no Basket, I'll say that.
Fair enough. Between Slam Dunk and this, and Kuroko no Basket, does it fall somewhere in that range?
I would say it's closer to Slam Dunk than Kuroko no Basket.
Perfect.
So if you like stuff and for the people at home, I love it so much. It's great. And Burning, how you say it? Burning?
Kabaddi.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. That was what, last season, spring?
Yeah. My only complaint with that entire first season is that we didn't actually get a real game. It was all practice and training. But,
yeah.
Maybe honestly, we'll get a season 2.
Honestly, spring and summer has been so weak. I'll take the good stuff I can get, to be honest.
Yeah.
But now
I was watching.
Keep going.
I was just gonna say I was trying to watch Sunny Boy, and I just couldn't get into any of the summer stuff yet. So.
The summer stuff has not been the greatest, but this fall winter is gonna be great with the Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, AOT season 4 part 2, JJK movie. It's gonna be a lot of great stuff, and then obviously we always have One Piece to watch forever. So. All right. Yeah. So now we have the topic for the episode. Let's talk about some My Hero. You guys have done a few movie reviews. We talked about a little bit before, probably off air, maybe even on the podcast about My Hero. Generally, how do you feel about the show before we even start about season 5? Generally.
I mean, if we were talking pre-Jujutsu Kaisen Demon Slayer, I would say it's probably my number 1 shonen that is most watchable. I love One Piece to death, but that is a hard sell on people.
Yes.
But My Hero, especially, maybe up until now, it's now starting to get into that high episode count. But it was go watch 25 episodes. It's easy. It's simple. You can do it. And it's great. It's fun. Having reading the manga, it is one of the only things I keep up with week to week.
It's going on a very dark twist.
Oh, yeah.
The last probably 150 chapters, I can say dark twist, to be honest. It's Yeah. What about you, Phil? How do you feel about My Hero overall before we even talk about season 5 and stuff like that?
Yeah, overall, I think it's great. Like Ken was saying, like now that Jujutsu Kaisen's out, like I think it's less than that. Like I don't like it as much. Maybe it's just because JJK is a new shiny toy or something like that. Yeah. But like, yeah, it's a solid overall like shonen anime. Like it has. I usually watch the dub until like they don't catch up, then I just watch the sub. But even the dub actors are very good and well known. So that I really enjoyed that part of it. And yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like I haven't read the manga, but I know dark times are coming. Like, and like the intro for this season is like not indicative of what's gonna happen.
Right. And it's another thing. I looked it up. My Hero's been out for a minute too. 2016. Like, it's one of the older, newer gens. And like you said, the shiny new toy. That's a good comparison. But like, I just remember getting through early, like season 1, 2 of My Hero was just so wholesome, but also interesting. Like it wasn't like a wholesome slice of life where it was boring, but it was also wholesome. It wasn't just straight hands like JJK went to, which I do like. I love a little bit of both, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so. Like the first season is like the first training arc when he's training with All Might is like really good in season 1, and then when it hits the sports festival, I think that's season 2, right? And then it just like pops off.
Season 2 was probably still my favorite season animated so far. Like probably my most enjoyable season. But now I think one thing too I was about to say too, I think the last thing was it's so like you said, Ken, it's just so like digestible. Like it's an anime that can get a lot of people who don't like anime in because it's like everybody loves superheroes, everybody loves the Marvel action DC type thing. So it was like it's very easy to get like that, and Haikyuu I think are the most easiest animes to get people into that are somewhat newer because it's short and stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's what got me in. It's the only sports anime that I've watched is Haikyuu.
Oh my god. You haven't Haiku's the only one. Lord, King, you have to work with him. You have to work.
I have been trying. My goal is one day to get him to just watch Hajime no Ippo. I know that's a hard sell. I get there's 3 series, but it's so good.
It just the animation might throw you off for some people. I don't really care about animation for real, but like I know some people do like, or Baki. Baki could be if you like straight hands, but sports are hard to sell on people.
Yeah.
It's but like now, a slice of life.
Yeah. Yeah. So season 5, give me your impressions of it. When season 5 started, I had not read the manga, so I didn't know what was going on. But the start of season 5 made me go read the manga because it was god awful for me. I'm not gonna lie. Start of season 5, I hated it. How you guys feeling?
I really liked the arc. I read it well ahead of time. I knew this was coming, and I thought it was better done in the anime than the manga. I remember everybody hating on it when it came out in the manga, being like, this is the worst arc we've received. What the hell? We got so much cool shit that just happened. And now what? They're training? And I get that. But I thought it was a nice, refreshing pace. And in the anime, at least, we got just so many good moments for all characters that we are not going to see a lot of in the for the foreseeable future. Letting them have their last little hurrah.
Right.
That's nice for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Phil?
It's like a sliding scale at the beginning of it. I actually really like the training arc. I don't know why. Like maybe for the reason Ken said, like you see all these characters that have grown, but you're not going to see them really because it's the main 3 people usually, like the 3 top heroes. And then as I got near the end and the villain arc started, and then I realized that and I'm talking to Ken, there may or may not be enough episodes to fully flesh that out. I started liking it less and less because like you could have shortened that up like to make this other really
I think we're only gonna get like three more episodes of this. Like it's not that much left when you get this season.
We're basically done, and it's mind-boggling to me that they decided. Like I get why they decided to rearrange the manga so that we got Endeavor before My Villain. That's fine, but My Villain should have been way longer.
This is one spoiler I think with what's gonna happen. You remember in chapter 290? I'll say that.
Yeah. I
can't wait for when that unfoils and that's gonna break the internet for me. So I think that's why they wanted that Endeavor thing to happen to like leave anime like watchers as like, okay, well he's life changing, and now season 6 or 7 because we still are like years behind where the manga. Like My Hero.
We got 2 more seasons bare minimum.
Two or 3. Let's say they stretch it or add some fillers. They just because it's starting to make money because with the movie coming out, it might get more popular. we could be looking at another 3.5 seasons till we get where the manga is type thing, which I'm okay with. I enjoy My Hero a lot. But I was gonna ask, I was gonna say, I do like how My Hero does try to involve everybody, but it's like I felt like it was so straight. Like it's great to have a great support cast, but it's like the back of my head is like, Chris, the main, like even people in class 1A don't really even matter like that. Why do I care about 1B? But it's great to see, like, we saw Deku unlock a new side of his power. That was cool. You see Bakugo's kind of starting to make a little change. He's getting a little more mature or whatever. That's cool to see and stuff like that. So overall.
Yeah, like episode, I think it's episode 20 or 19 or whatever. The filler one with Selkie and Uraraka and Froppy and all that. Like you don't, I guess like it was decent, but like you don't need it. Like which is weird because it was a filler episode that was kind of setting up the next movie that's coming out.
Right.
It has, which is like, I don't think they did that for the previous two movies at all. So it was kind of a weird flex that they did it. And then you take that away, you add that to the My Villain, and then I don't know if it's just me, but I hate recap episodes. Like I just hate them with a passion. Like I'll just remember what happened, or I'll just go back and read it. So the first episode, even though that recap was like actually kind of okay for recap, I was like, I don't need it. Like, maybe give it like 5 minutes and then jump into actual material.
Right.
But yeah, it's good, but like they could have done better.
Right. And for me, I didn't watch it weekly because I couldn't do it anymore. So I would like go like I waited like 10 episodes. So I still like watching it. If I read the manga, I like seeing it animated. And man, it was real. I'd have binged like 12, however long the 1A versus 1B was. I binged it like in a whole day. And man, that was hard to get through. Like at times, because it was like I said, it was cool to see certain characters, but it was just like, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like it is nice to see that, like, for something like you guys like that would be great for a pod. Like talk about the whole arc, something like that, because it's not a filler, but I want to say it's the most important thing of season 5. So it would be cool to like talk about it and what they could have done and stuff like that. But what would you guys rank the 1A versus 1B thing like out of 10? 10 being the best and 1 worst.
I would say it started like an 8, like I said, like a slight. I liked it a lot, and now it's like a 6. Like I still enjoyed it, like overall, but just like it kind of fell flat, like you're saying. And it was a little too long, like 10 episodes, I think. So
yeah, I'd probably give it about a 6 as well. Like it was good, it was fine, didn't blow me away.
Right.
Yeah. And got to reserve those 10 out of 10s for your hype moments, which we haven't gotten one since. Well, I guess we just got a couple, but that's about the extent of it, right? So
right. I would say for me like 5 for real. Like there was great flashes in the pan. There was some great, like I forgot his name, but the one that looks like he could be Aizawa's son or whatever. I forgot his name.
Mind Control Mother.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
He like
that's how memorable he is.
Like before I read the manga, I was like, okay, this kid could be interesting. He could shake some things up. He could get into class 1A, do something.
Shinzo.
Yeah. But like other than that, it was cool seeing Deku, the new power thing, all that stuff. Like I said, I do see how Bakugo's starting to like be less of a douche. I wonder where that goes. So yeah, I would probably say like 5 for me, but I know some people actually really do enjoy it. And if you're like a My Hero lover, like you'll probably still really, really enjoy it and get through it at least, I think.
Yeah.
So now, Villain Academy, as the person who hasn't read manga, what was your initial thought? Well, no, Endeavor Agency. Let's not jump the gun.
Okay.
Endeavor's Agency. There we go. How'd you feel about it? Well, you two can. How'd y'all both feel about that? Reading it.
I liked it actually. Like, I don't know. It seemed like earlier in that season they're trying to like hand wave away Endeavor being really shitty to his family, and then they brought it back up with the that arc there specifically, and like how his daughter still loves him, but wants the family together, and then his oldest son or whatever, not Todoroki,
No.
I forget his name. The one in college. Yeah. He still hates his dad, and all the trauma there and stuff like that.
Natsu?
I think it might be.
Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah.
You know, from Fairy Tale?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hates his dad, but then you see like I think it was like a work study for a week, and then you see Bakugo learn how to control his quirk and concentrate his nitroglycerin explosions.
Right.
Todoroki, Shoto learning how to do like intense flames and ice at the same time, and then Deku just learning to control his like Black Lash or whatever it's called, Black Whip.
Black Whip.
It was just and like that moment when they fight the lion, I forget the villain's name. That was such a dope moment, and it was just like, I don't know. It was short, sweet, and good.
I forgot to mention this also because how do you feel about the relationship with Endeavor and Hawks? Because like they're like they're like this new duo thing. Hawks is going back and forth. I'll get to what you said about everything, but like what Hawks and Endeavor, what Hawks are trying to do. How do you feel about Hawks too?
I like it. It's like I don't know. I'm sure there's a trope out there that's like for this, but I just don't know the name of it. It's just like it's like nice cover when he passes in the Meta Liberation book, and then he highlights certain parts and like give him coded messages.
So, right. Hawks is playing a dangerous game, like double agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hawks is awesome. He's of the adult heroes, he's got to be my favorite one.
Mm-hmm. And he's the youngest one. He's like 21, they said, or 20 something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
22, like he's mad young.
Yeah, he's a prodigy or something.
Yeah. Is it his rank number 2 now? He's ranked number 2.
Yeah.
He's number 2 now. I like that too, and also like the Endeavor agency. I like how like we don't just sometimes the anime is a thing where somebody they change a character or they're trying to change shows, like we forgive everything they've done. Like no, it's not like that. That's not how the real world works. Like Endeavor was like objectively a terrible dad, like one of the worst dads in anime, and he is trying to change, but it's like the reason why their mothers in a mental like a clinic or something like that is because of him, because if I'm not mistaken, she's still in there because of what she did to Shoto, right? Like
pretty much.
Yeah, she's still
in like there. All of the abuse from him and stuff like that.
Right. So she's still in there, and it's like you are a big reason why you broke up the family. You have a child that is dead because of you. You put the mother of all 4 of your kids in a clinic, and it's like you cause your son to have the biggest scar and all this hatred. And yes, you do have a child that wants to repair the relationship. Every child is different. It's like, I know if it was me, I don't know, Pops, I don't know if I'll be messing with you. You out here causing us all this trauma and stuff like that. So it was like, how do you feel about Endeavor's character development, or at least trying to grow, and how his kids perceive him?
I like him a lot more now that I know he's more than one-faceted, like not just an asshole. Like, he's more of a deep character, so that's nice.
Right.
Everybody
can jump in there. No, I'm anti-forgiving Endeavor. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't care what good things you say.
That's why you love chapter 290 then. You love that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that guy is entirely in the right. Fuck him.
Oh my gosh. I'm torn because I want people to grow. People can change. They're like, dang, you did a lot of messed up things, man. Your son is dead. You got the mother, like I said, to your kids in the clinic. Your son has a scar, doesn't even want to use half his powers because of you. You have a child that's denying you, all because you were pressed because you couldn't be all might, and you want to put that on a child that wasn't even born yet. And apparently, from what I like put together, it was forced. They had to force a marriage or whatever arrangement, which wouldn't surprise me because his personality isn't bringing a lady home. So
yeah, exactly.
But keep going, Phil.
I was just gonna say one of my favorite moments in that arc specifically is when they go to dinner at Bakugo and Deku go to dinner, and Bakugo is always Bakugo. Right. He just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, just rude. He's kind of rude, but like, he's just not gonna tiptoe around things because their family's fucked up. He's just gonna I don't know. Yeah, I just thought it was great that they kept him.
I like that though too. But I think for me, if I was in a situation, I'm more of the Deku. Like I'm not, I'm just trying to skate. I ain't trying to tip the water, but you had that Bakugo person. So I do appreciate that. And it's like, he's like, yo, like, look, y'all need to fix y'all family bullshit because I'm trying to sleep here comfortable. And I like that. That's mad. I also like another thing within the agency arc is that Shoto one time did stand up and was like, yo, stop acting like you're my dad and teach me. I don't care about your power. I don't care who you are, your stat. You just happen to be number one, and it's ideal. If you wasn't number one or a top rank, I wouldn't be coming to you. I don't care if you're since you're my dad. That was pretty cool. Some people could say that's harsh, but like, my man got a scar because of him. I mean, and it was probably getting all types of abuse, verbally, mentally, physically, all that stuff like that. So, you know, I do like Todoroki starting to, and you see Todoroki is starting to, he always will be kind of that bland, stay to himself character kind of in a sense, but he is starting to pave his own like opinion. I wish they would change his outfit though. Like everybody got this cool suit. He still got like the class one, the uniform on. Like give him a new outfit, please.
Honestly, I preferred his first costume. I get why he doesn't wear it anymore, but I like that. Just cover yourself half in ice. Perfect.
Yes. Yes. So we need to design for him. And another thing I do like about the agency, it showed how big like the hero, like somebody that's top ranked, because he had all these sidekicks. Like they had like that you could arguably say there wasn't for plot that they weren't stronger than them or they don't have the same experience as some of them, because it's like it was so many sidekicks that you probably could have a lot of experience, a lot of strength, but it's like they had to push them up to be like these new heroes. And it was just like, think about how big a hero's agency is when they're really top ranked and stuff. That was cool to see.
For sure.
I don't have anything else for this one. You two?
I got one thing. With just watching the Endeavor agency arc in Tokyo, fuck living in any big city in this world. Absolutely not happening. I'm going to live out in the boonies. Like, how many crimes did they stop in that first day? We live in
so many.
one of the bigger cities in Ottawa. There's like no crime here.
And there's like 2 Hawks is also in that same city. So it's like 2 major heroes just for that one spot.
And they still got a shitload of crime going on.
Yeah.
One quote I had that's interesting was, it was always saying about Endeavor, he always brings the evil to him. Like he never shines as like he'll never be All Might. And it's like, I do like also he's still trying to work to be like, yo, I'm not All Might. I'm different. I can't compare myself. I like that. He's trying to work to that. He's still got a lot of things to overcome in that to be a better person, but you can see he is on that path of being forgivable. I think he's working to that.
Yeah.
Still fucking What about you, Phil? What else? If you have anything else for Endeavor?
No. I think I said what I wanted to say. The dinner and stuff like that, and you know, his kind of growth. So yeah.
Right. What about you, Ken? You're still at fuck him. So
yeah. Look, I respect him trying to grow, and I'm all for that. And if he was a real human being, where he couldn't have possibly caused his son to get burned, then maybe. But there's
anime.
He's not. So fuck him. Also, like there's a point where he might be able to be a better person. I'm not sure he deserves forgiveness from his family. He can go be a good person. He can go be the number one hero. He can deserve maybe to start over, but I think the story's trying to steer it in such a way that they want us to forgive him and his family. But we saw all the shitty shit. They shouldn't forgive him.
Right. So do you think if the story does put in a way where does the family's forgiving him, would you like it less?
I don't think I'd like it less. I'd get it. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't.
I would. I think we do put like, I think it's good. It's good when we do with anime or any media. Is like you put your kind of your feelings on it, because if that was me, nah, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that they will. I don't know. I just have a feeling that they won't.
It's shown. I think
forgive
they
him.
will.
But the thing is, like, I was just thinking about the moment in season 3, maybe, when Bakugo gets kidnapped by the League of Villains, and just like, oh, this is when he heel turns and turns into Sasuke, and then that doesn't happen. And like, I'm just like, I feel like they like to build things up that should happen, and then maybe just don't. So that's just my prediction, at least. So.
Yeah.
My hero's pretty good at making sure it swerves out of, like, it's still predictable, but it's not quite as predictable as, like, I don't know, the big 3 were, as an example. Dragon Ball especially. But I guess not big 3, but you know what I mean. But I still expect at some point he is just going to sacrifice himself for Todoroki, and then everybody's will be forgiven because he will be dead.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull a Jiraiya at some point.
Is that your hot take or your lukewarm take?
I'd say it's cold.
Okay.
Like his wife. I don't know.
You tried.
That was a bad one, yeah.
She's went through it. We feel bad for her. The real survivor. She's the real person with the trauma. But just imagine, I know we're still in this. Imagine at like 5, I think it was like 5 or 6, you just get your mother just pours just this burning water on your face, boiling water on your face because you look like your dad. I would be pissed. If I'm not dead, I would be pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
I am shocked that she was not a hero. Like, if Todoroki got her quirk entirely plus endeavors,
how is she not a hero?
Seems fucking awesome. How was she not running the world is like number 3?
His ice quirk was good enough, like just off that was good enough to have him at like the number 3 ranked in the class. So like he definitely could be like a lower tier hero or mid tier hero or whatever. Like, look at Invisible Girl, she can be a hero somewhere. So I mean, can we talk about how like low key class 1A, but outside of the like 5 people kind of suck? Like Ida, kind of trash. Froppy, we love her, but like she's kind of trash. She's kind of trash. I mean, Visible. There's a lot of Mineta. I mean,
well, Minetta's just garbage all around. Like power, personality, and
you need. My hero needs a little bit of perviness. Sometimes it'd be too good-hearted. We need some perviness in there sometimes. You need to list a little bit. It's okay.
Okay, fine. But so I think out of the low key, I think if we're gonna say Farapi is trash, which I don't quite agree with, but I feel like she is better than Kirishima.
Yes, okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Like
he's obviously Red Riot is somebody that's pretty. I like Red Riot. He's cool. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there are less people that I think are unimportant than there are important people in 1A. Like, I think most of them are fine. It's just Invisible Girl, guy that talks to animals, Sugar Man, and Mineta that kind of suck.
Yeah.
Everybody else has a cool
class that he looks like the cover of that dude from My Love Story. And he's like the one with the big lips or whatever. And he's like,
oh, that's Sugar Rush.
That's Sugar Rush.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He eats sugar and it gets stronger.
Yeah. He looks like a different character. I'm just like, yo, like they didn't care enough to even get a different design. Like, damn.
Yeah, copy and paste.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Ojiro also sucks. I forgot he existed. That's how much he sucks.
Is he the tail guy?
That's the tail guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks. The dude, the Shadow, he's dope. I like him. He matters. Yeah. He matters.
Tokuyami's great.
Yeah, Tokuyami is good. He's like number 4 of the class, like by power, pure power, I guess.
Yeah, he's Hawk's apprentice or whatever. He's cool.
Yeah,
he can fly now.
Hey, this might be like a crazy take. I got Hawk's. This is a moving my manga reading this. This is just like something that would be dope to see. Hawks dies. Hawks is trying to play that double life. The league finds out. Boom. That's my hot take.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a shonen, I would expect more people to die, but I honestly expect 1, maybe 2 people to die. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate the Endeavor agency arc out of 10?
Honestly, I'm in the exact same place. I'd say about 6. That's fine.
I liked it more than
I liked it more. I should like 7. Like 7.
Yeah.
Like 7.5.
I was gonna say that I was 7 as well for that.
Yeah, like 7.5.
Yeah.
So let's get to the big shebang. Villain Academy. We only 3 or 4 episodes in. Has been that much. Phil, as now the manga reader here, how you feeling? How you liking it? Is it amazing, man?
Yeah.
It's
so good. Like I don't know if this is part of it exactly, but it starts off with Mike and the teacher of 1A going to the jail. Aizawa, going to that jail and then finding out the Nomus are mutated people with extra quirks and stuff like that. Like and I forget the guy. Like their best friend got turned into the teleporter guy.
Seeing Aizawa cry was crazy, man.
So if that's the start of it, that was a good like emotional episode that would like really set it up, I think. And then you goes right to Todoroki and the League of Villains, not Todoroki, Shigaraki and the League of Villains, and it's just like so fucking awesome.
I love how the episode before they did it, when he was like Shigaraki was like laughing and they were playing his theme. They do great with his theme music, but I love his theme music. They do top tier with his theme music when he's like laughing and just going insane in that town or whatever, and then he's just going ape shit apparently.
Yeah.
But then they go back to I got confused on the timeline the way the anime did it, because they made it seem like they went back. Did they go back to season 4 and trained? Did they go like a few days like while they're doing the 1A versus 1B, and that's also happening? That's how I was just confused on how they did the timeline.
Yeah,
whatever.
When they jumped to Endeavor, they said 4 weeks later or something like that.
No, I think like 4 weeks before. Like
yes,
before.
So that would mean like before Christmas is when this all happened.
Yes, yeah, so 1A 1B. I guess that was going on while they were doing that.
Because like timeline wise, Hawks is currently infiltrating the League of the Metal Liberation Army.
Yes.
While they're doing this fight with the Metal Liberation Army.
I don't like the Liberation Army. They're kind of like I'm just like, please like fuck them up. Their purpose was stupid. So like, are they supporting the heroes? Or they like, I know like a lot of people are confused. I'm like, my friend was like, so are they supporting the heroes? I said, well, like they're not antsy against the heroes, but they're not supporting the villain. I don't know. They're like in the middle. They're trying to do their own thing. That's what I was trying to explain. They're trying to do their own thing.
I honestly don't understand their goal outside of the fact that Redestro absorbs stress. That's all I know.
My thing is, I just look at it. This is time for Shigaraki to boss up in the league. So this is how I look at it. This is their time to boss up, get some villains that. Because honestly, you can make a case that League of Villains have kind of been like kind of mid as villains, like to this point. You could make that case to some people.
Oh yeah.
But so this is their time. This is their training arc. But other than that, the Liberation and stuff, I thought they're pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's I don't know. To me, like I don't know much about it, so like about them specifically, like it seems really redundant between them and the League of Villains. Like they have their own kind of thing where they want the strongest will be the strongest and rule, which is kind of the idea of the League of Villains in a way. It's like they want to be the strongest, so they'll just take over. I don't know, but yeah, I don't really get them. I hope they all get fucked up by Shigaraki and his gang. So
all right. Out of the League of Villains, who's your favorite character for both of you guys?
Ooh,
Twice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I just watched the episode twice.
Dobby Simp, man. Dobby Simp.
Oh, Dobby's such a good answer.
Dobby, but is he such the answer? I mean, but like it's not that many of them though, to be honest. It's not that many.
No, it's not after a bunch of them died in or got arrested, sorry, I guess for some of them. But no, like I don't know. Dobby twice, Toga, Shigaraki.
Toga's backstory was they did that damn well. They did that pretty well. I like Toga a lot more than I did previously.
Yeah, same.
I wish I cared more about the lizard person that dresses like
Spinner.
Yeah.
Spinner. He's cool.
I don't even know what he can do.
I wonder what his power up is gonna be.
He's cool. Lizard's cool.
Yeah. Shigaraki's obviously good too. Like he's just like you said, like his music and stuff like that, and obviously he's like the main focus of that group. And then you see why he's wearing the hands, and I'm like, holy shit! Like I didn't know it was that dark. I was like, damn, that's cool.
I knew they went to animate when they were going to animate that. Like when I found out, I was like, yeah, that's gonna like get some number. That's gonna get people back in if they drop it. That was some dark shit. Like yeah. And the fact he doesn't sleep is like I like how they animated him different. Like before, in the earlier season, they had him look a lot more creepier than he is now. But now that he's like, I don't know if this was on purpose or just they actually did this. But like now when you see him with his group, he looks less creepier to me. Like with all the skin peeling. Like I don't know if that's maybe just animation different, but like I noticed that and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, and just like he seems more of an actual threat now too. Especially with his quirk evolving in the last couple.
I really hate the Liberation. I hope. Do they plan on defeating Liberation before the end of the season, or are we gonna go on a cliffhanger? I would think they would beat the Liberation.
I think they're gonna wrap it up. We don't normally get cliffhangers. Like we'll get like a seed for the next season, but that's about it, right? So, yeah, I think they'll wrap that up, which is good. But I don't know.
Liberation sucks.
They do.
But I wouldn't say it's the worst. Like it's like a downer for the villains, but it's like I definitely wish they would have like maybe tapped into some backstories a little sooner than like. But like it's a long game for sure.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I mean, hell, we still don't know anything about Dobby at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just a fire guy.
Scars. Some fire guy.
Yeah.
Wait, in the anime? You talking about anime?
Yeah. Anime.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those things where we're all nodding knowingly.
Yeah. Not to ruin anything.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I have been really enjoying the arc in general. Diving into the villains, it's just kind of an interesting change of pace. Right. Like we don't often get this.
We don't get a whole arc centered around villains. Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah, episodes maybe, but like not whole arcs.
Yeah, I love this. Like I love like we're just like we like, and I think I saw this on TikTok. One thing I love about this group is that they all like care about each other. Like they like it's not like it's not how like normally in anime or just any type of media they're like if the henchman loses under the boss, oh you're weak, I never care about you, and just kill him or they get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, like, I care about you. I want to protect you. Like Lizard Man saving Toga, or no, twice saving Toga. Lizard, the twice out here making hella clones so we can help the whole town. Like it was like they actually care about each other and want to help. Lizard Man, I think this is happening next episode. It was I looked at the manga panel. He was like, I don't have a goal, but my goal is to help Shigaraki, and that's such a hero thing. But it's like now we see on the villain aspect, which is something I like.
Yeah.
And they're all. Like you can understand how they all got here in some way, shape, or form. Like Twice and Toga just got shafted, right?
Yeah,
their lives sucked, and Shigaraki maybe is evil because he wants to be, but
I mean, we have offer one. We have offer one. We offer one mentor. I mean, were you really gonna go on a good path?
No. Yeah, no. And Spinner just joined because of
Stain.
Because of Stain, and he stayed. And there's who's the other guy, the magician with the compress.
Very underrated. I love him. He's always doing something cool on the panel or episode.
Yeah.
He's fun. His robot arm is dope, but he doesn't do a lot. I think he's just there because because they're family, they're friends. Right. I don't think he really has a purpose outside of that.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know.
I think I have a few more things for my Villain Academy. I think they also do a good job of I love how to see they're all using their powers and it's still not really working. So that we're gonna see them have to get another power boost. We're gonna have to see them go to a different gear. Like we love how in the beginning, Shigaraki's fighting this big bracelet saying you're not worthy enough for a thing. And Shigaraki's just getting tossed around. So we're gonna have to see Shigaraki go to another level, just like how we would see Deku had to go to another level. So it's like they're paralleling each other perfectly, honestly. It's just two different come-ups. Like Deku was raised by somebody, but he was always inadequate because he didn't have the power. Shigaraki wasn't raised, but got taken in by somebody. So it's a different parallel and stuff like that. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Two different ways to get powerful, kind of thing. Yeah.
Lore-wise, I also appreciate that they're diving deep into this whole quirk evolution thing with some of them. But I also like that Twice did